Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Today is Saturday, July 22. Time is around 2 GMT, and we will have a look at the NASDAQ futures on the Oanda platform. So it's Saturday, markets are closed, but in the weekend I always analyze the higher time frame, the weekly, the daily, for investors, but also as a preparation for the trading week. Um, so my take on the Nasdaq is that we had a very nice bull run here that finished here with an all-time high. We have 5 waves to the upside. We end with divergence. So this is a higher degree wave one, in my opinion. Then we went down corrective as a corrective structure, and for now my idea is, or my assumption is, that this is the wave two low here of I'm sorry, this wave two low here of the higher degree. Um, so normally a wave two should end into this area. Um, that did not happen for the Nasdaq. We started to return from here, and if this is our wave one, this is our wave two, then we already know the target for a wave three, which is then somewhere located here. We find this by taking the length of wave one. So something like this. We take the length of wave one, we take the length of wave two, and then the area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension is the area where our wave three should end. Okay, this looks very bullish, but of course we will not go there in a straight line. We should again see 5 waves going into this area. So now I think we are working on this wave one here, which should then be followed by a wave two, and then we can have again more upside. So this is a very bullish scenario. However, on the weekly, I can also share a bearish scenario with you, and that would be that this wave two correction here is still not over. Like it could be that we just have a corrective structure like this, for instance, that this is just our wave A, B, that we will now have a wave C to the downside into this area, into this wave two area. This is still something that is possible. However, I cannot make this my primary scenario because, as you can see, the current price level is somewhere here, and this is our low. So it makes more sense to assume a bullish scenario as my primary scenario, and this is also what I do. But I mean, it is still possible. We would have a bit more confirmation about the bullish scenario if we would take out the all-time high. Then here our higher high, higher low sequence nicely continues. Um, but yeah, okay, like a lower low here is still possible, but it's not my primary scenario. So then, if we look at the daily, I think the 4-hour chart is more interesting to consider for the Nasdaq. But an interesting observation here about the daily is this here. I think if we would break this trend line, then I believe our wave three was in here, and that we will now pull back in a wave four here. Like I already told you, for investors, that we are at an area to take profit. I would definitely not buy here. The only reason or the only situation that you can buy again is if we have a decent pullback. But for now, this looks more as an area to take profit. And if we break this RSI trend line here in the daily, then I would say our wave four is ongoing. So this is something to monitor the next days and weeks. But then I think we will still see a bit more upside if this wave four is finished as a wave five to finish this higher degree wave one. And then if we look at the 4 hour, The 4 hour is quite interesting for traders. Like if you watch my daily videos, um, I already told you that, yeah, I really think we are close to an ending structure here, and therefore we should also be careful with our long trades. Like, I do not have any evidence yet that we turned bearish, because as you can see, we are still making higher highs, higher lows. So yeah, it's yeah. Therefore, it is difficult to say that we are bearish, but what I see is an ending structure, and this is what I want to share with you. Like on the 4 hour, it still looks like we need this fifth leg to the upside. This is what I see on the 4 hour. It looks like a fifth leg is missing, but we could also have something like this. And if this is the case, yeah, then we finished here a higher level upward structure, this wave 3, and this could mean that the dynamics start to change, and yeah, that we get bearish, and therefore it can be dangerous, or we have to be careful with our long trades on the lower time frame. Like before, what we did is like we had we had a clear like we bought the pullbacks in the lower time frame, simply because yeah, we had an upward trend which was not finished in the higher time frame, but now we reached um, yeah, a potential completed structure in the higher time frame, and this is just what I am warning for, that this can have impact on our long trades, because if the high is in, then we will turn bearish, and if we turn bearish, yeah, then we better start to do short trades instead of long trades. But this is a bit now the situation we should look out for, like this. How will this pullback here further evolves? Does it really turn very bearish, or yeah, like I say, we could still have this wave 5 to the upside? This is something to monitor next week, to analyze in more detail, and this is what we also will do on Monday and Tuesday, when we have a bit more data. Then we will have a look how to trade this. So conclusion is that for investors, we are at an area where you should take profit. You don't buy here anymore, in my opinion. The only reason, or the only situation that you can buy again, is that we see some kind of good pullback in the higher time frame. And for traders, I think, yeah, we might be turning soon, or we will turn from here, and therefore, yeah, some caution is, we need to be careful with our long trades from now on. Of course, if we have a good push up here, if my data changes in the 4 hour and the 1 hour, then I will also change my Elliott wave count, in my opinion. But I just try to interpret the data as good as possible, and this is what I currently see. So, okay, if you enjoyed this analysis, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work, so I can further grow this channel. Also, if you have any suggestions or feedback, please let me know in the comments. If you want to see other, yeah, maybe analysis of stocks or ETFs, you can also let me know. I'm a bit, yeah, I want to further develop this channel, and I'm just curious about what you would like to see. Thank you for watching, and have a nice weekend. Bye bye.